There's no question that Sigma males can be intimidating. There's just something about them that makes them stand out from the rest. Though they may not always be the biggest or the strongest, something about them just makes other men uneasy. From their masculine vibe to their take-charge attitude, women take notice immediately. So what exactly makes Sigma males so intimidating? Number 1. Their mysterious silence. One of the first things people notice about Sigma males is their tendency to keep quiet. They don't feel the need to talk just for the sake of hearing themselves speak, and they're not afraid to share their silence with others. Instead, they only open up when it feels necessary, and this can be quite intimidating for others who crave constant conversation. Unlike alpha or beta males, Sigma males tend to stay quiet and observe things around them before speaking up. This can make others uncomfortable, especially if they don't know what the Sigma male is thinking. However, this reserve shows confidence, which is a trait that most women find attractive. Being silent doesn't mean that Sigmas aren't interested in what others have to say. They're just more strategic about when and how they share their opinions. Many people misunderstand their silence as being shy or antisocial, but Sigma men know how to balance their reserve with social situations. Number 2. They stick to their guns. If there's one thing that Sigma males are known for, it's their ability to stick to their guns no matter what. Whether they're facing opposition from others or dealing with rejection, they always stay true to themselves. They don't care what others think of them, and don't back down from a challenge. Unlike other men, they don't feel the need to give in or give up just because someone else asks them to. Instead, they stick to their guns and do what they want, regardless of what others may think or say. This is especially true when it comes to their beliefs or values. Sigma men don't back down when someone tries to tell them they're wrong, and they aren't afraid to speak up against others if it means standing up for what they truly believe in. This can make them seem stubborn or uncompromising at times, but many people admire their commitment and conviction. For these men, it's not about winning or losing. Their goal is simply to stand up for what they believe in. Number 3. They don't show their feelings. At first glance, Sigma males may seem like they don't have any emotions. They don't talk about their feelings and rarely show any outward signs of being affected by what's going on around them. While this might seem cold or uncaring to some people, in reality, it's just a defense mechanism that they use to protect themselves from getting hurt. Sigma males are often targets of judgment and criticism, so they've learned to keep their feelings to themselves and not let others in on what they're really thinking or feeling. While they may not show their feelings outwardly, they are often very in touch with their emotions on a deep and internal level. They may be able to mask those emotions and appear stoic and unaffected, but they are still very aware of how they're feeling. This can be very intimidating to others, as it makes them feel like they can't get close to a Sigma man. But those who take the time to really get to know him will find that he is a warm, caring, and sensitive individual underneath his stoic exterior. Number 4. They have boundaries they won't cross. Imagine a guy with boundary issues constantly demanding attention and trying to manipulate others by being dramatic or manipulative. This is the complete opposite of what a Sigma male represents. They have clear boundaries about their personal space, work life, relationships, and social interactions. They don't play games or try to push people's buttons just for attention. Sigma men have well-defined boundaries when it comes to their relationships. They know what they want and aren't afraid to speak up about their needs or expectations. They also respect the boundaries of others and won't try to manipulate or pressure them into doing something that makes them uncomfortable. That's why a man who sticks to the rules he makes and has boundaries he won't cross is so attractive. It's because other women, men, and colleagues know that they can't pull the wool over his eyes. Number 5. Their powerful presence. A Sigma has a powerful presence that makes others take notice. He's confident, charismatic, and knows exactly how to command attention when he enters the room. Other men want to be like him, women want to date him, and everyone wants to know what he thinks about. His energy is infectious and draws people in, and he's one of those rare people who can truly hold a room. While this might seem like a contradiction to Sigma men's quiet and reserved nature, it's actually part of what makes them so successful. They don't need to be the center of attention or shout their opinions from the rooftops. They know how to use body language and subtle cues to get their message across. Whether they're in a professional setting or simply socializing, they know how to influence and impact others without making a big display of their personality and skills. And that's why they're so admired by others, because they can lead without being domineering. While the alpha male wants everyone to know how great he is, the Sigma lets his work and actions speak for themselves. Having a powerful presence is something that Sigmas possess naturally without even trying. But they also know how to use this presence strategically, helping them to succeed in whatever they do. Number 6. They know their value. Most Sigma males know exactly what they're worth, both in terms of their personality traits as well as their achievements. They don't feel the need to apologize for who they are or compete with others just for validation. Instead, they let their success speak for themselves and focus on doing things that make them happy. Sigma men don't need others to tell them how great they are or constantly shower them with compliments just to feel good about themselves. They know their value and aren't afraid to stand up for it, even if others don't agree with them. A Sigma has no illusions about his faults. He knows what he brings to the table and won't be intimidated or manipulated into underestimating himself. He knows his strength, his resilience, and the talents he brings to life. He's proud of his value as a friend, family member, and partner. This does not mean he's cocky or aggressive. It simply means that attempts to cut him down to size or belittle him have no effect. Number 7. Their take-charge attitude. They aren't afraid to step up and lead the way, whether it's in a professional or social setting. They don't wait around for others to tell them what they should do, and they're confident enough to just go with their gut. This can make them seem intimidating to some, but it's also what makes them so respected and admired by others. They don't shy away from taking on tough challenges or difficult situations and know how to get things done effectively and efficiently. While Sigma males prefer to stay in the background, they are also willing to step up and take charge when necessary. But they will only do it when they think it's the right thing to do and will make a difference in the outcome. This takes real courage and confidence, which is why people look up to them for direction. A Sigma knows that being a leader doesn't mean seeking out attention or recognition, but rather doing what needs to be done without hesitation. And that takes a strong sense of self, as well as a deep trust in yourself and your abilities. While an alpha male wants the spotlight, a Sigma male is more than happy to take a backseat and let others shine. But when he knows it's time for him to step up, no one will stand in his way. Number 8. Their ability to adapt in every situation. Sigma males are flexible and adaptable, allowing them to thrive in any setting. This makes them excellent problem solvers and great at managing unexpected situations that might arise. Whether they're thrown into a new work assignment or navigating an unfamiliar social situation, Sigma men are always able to figure out the best way to proceed. They know how to quickly assess their surroundings, think on their feet, and adapt accordingly. This is partly due to their high emotional intelligence and self-awareness. They understand themselves well enough to adapt their behavior and reactions to the needs of others. And they also have a strong sense of intuition, which allows them to tap into their subconscious and make quick decisions when necessary. While an alpha male might get flustered and frustrated in a new situation, the Sigma man can remain calm, cool, and collected. This ability to adapt makes Sigma men well suited for any environment, whether working as a team or tackling a difficult challenge alone. Number 9. Their hard-to-read facial expressions. Sigma males are known for having hard-to-read faces, especially when it comes to their expressions. They're not the ones who will let out a smile or frown just because someone else does, and this can make others feel intimidated around them as well. For some people, it can be quite difficult to tell what the Sigma male is thinking or feeling, which can make others feel uneasy. However, Sigmas are actually quite expressive in other ways. They may not show their emotions on their face as much as other men do, but they tend to let their body language and subtle gestures do the talking for them. This makes it easier for them to hide their true feelings, making others even more curious about their thoughts. Sigma males are a bit of an enigma when it comes to facial expressions, but this is a part of their charm. Women are attracted to these men because they bring an air of mystery and intrigue that others just can't seem to match. Number 10. They're selective in love. A Sigma man is kind and respectful to all, but he doesn't give his love and affection to all in a romantic way. He reserves that for the rare few who get deeper into his heart. While a Sigma male will give attention and interest to anyone who catches his eye, he won't date someone just to be nice and won't be forced or manipulated into loving someone. He leaves quickly if the relationship is codependent or toxic, and he doesn't want to date gold diggers, narcissists, or women who try to play with other people's hearts and minds. He's selective in love because he knows that not every woman is capable of giving him the kind of emotional intimacy and connection he needs. And that's what makes Sigma men so intriguing to others. They have high standards for themselves, but also for the women they choose to date. Number 11. They have the power of purpose. We all have a purpose, but many of us just haven't found it yet. A powerful Sigma man knows his purpose and follows it with his whole heart and all his energy. This can be seen in his dedication to his career, his personal life, or just the way he lives. He's not someone who is aimlessly floating through life with no direction or goals in sight. He has a clear path and knows how to reach it by focusing on what truly matters. Because of this, Sigma men can be some of the most successful and inspiring people around. Regardless of where they are in life or what they're doing, they have a deep sense of purpose that is evident to everyone around them. Their motivation comes from within and isn't dependent on others for their success. This gives them a strong sense of self-confidence and inner peace that many people lack. People always make room for the one who knows where they're headed and why.